This is called my sermon. Your words have been carved on my back, sharply and savagely inscribed in braille. The raised skin of these shiny thick scars and the red wet lines of fresh wounds tell a story I cannot read for myself. My ankles and wrists are peeled and pink under the restraint of these shackles. They tell the tale of a different type of slavery. One that I've subscribed to, one that I've placed my faith in, bearing my skin to receive your blows, selling my soul over to your rhetoric, chained to the binding orders of a man, flesh and blood like me. Preacher, your tongue is the whip. Yes, I've taken front seat in your congregation of masochists, reaching for that same ego trip y'all seem to be on. God's elect, the chosen few, the remnant church, one cut above the rest. You earn your right to be self-righteous by following the rules so right. You call it revival, preacher. I call it religion. You affirm with your words that it's not about religion, it's about relationship. And then you follow that up with a list of things that I got to get together before I can relate with him.
Let's go!
Yourself with a standard your congregation don't ever seem to attain, because there ain't ever enough praying, there ain't ever enough fasting. But what do you expect when you made us all slaves and got nothing but a master? What do you expect when the rod you used to pastor is made up entirely of fear tactics? Preacher, can't you hear over the hallelujahs the sound of neck bones cracking? Can't you see past the pretty Sunday outfits, the bags under our eyelids of people exhausted at the requirements of your religion? Because you say the Christian is required to pay the price, but preacher, I gotta ask, if the entire gospel is about somebody else paying the price, why are we doubling up on payment? God judge, am I justifying lawyer? Why does Sunday service always feel like my arraignment? Even though Jesus taught it's from the inside out, you continue making unbearable demands of outward modifications as a cover for admission into the Father's house. Even when he said he was the physician who'd come not for the well but for the sick, you insist on screening people's temperature at the door before letting them go. Even if it's rotting from within. Preacher, why do you think the prodigal left in the first place? You have a brother who hated the fact that his father loved them both the same, even though he put in more work and followed more rules. Do you think the prodigal got fed up with his brother always reminding him of how he didn't measure up? And doesn't that sound like us in this toxic exchange? When our last recourse was church and through your mouth came rejection, how can you not expect us to run out, gripping our gut to stop the bleeding, feeding on what we can get from the pigs, lying with the prostitute as a substitute for the love that seems so out of reach because of the burdening legalism you teach? Preacher, I know that the belt you used to wound me was first used on you. But I'm through letting my sympathy be used as an excuse of why I walk out of church every time, spiritually and mentally bruised. So preacher, instead, let me tell you the good news. God is not angry at me or at you. His, her, its love is truly unconditional. So don't save me a seat on Sunday. I'd rather be free.
Okay.